Hey, welcome back to Parking Lot Chats with Corn
and Bo.
Nice hat.
Thanks. Got a little merch going. I don't know. I just made them just to see what it looks like, but I kind of like the white with the purple.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
so
it's cute.
I think we're going to put them up on the site. If you go in the link in our bio, there's a little milkshake link, and then that says like get your merch. There's a t-shirt on there too. You'll sometimes see us wear it, and then we're going to add the hat. There's other color options too that I
like that.
Played with.
I'm interested.
But I liked the white.
Yeah, I like
it's
the
good
white.
Summer hat.
It is.
Yeah.
And I like it with the purple. I like that light purple color.
Yeah,
it's nice.
So
and it looks good with your mauve shirt,
if
too.
you want to support us and rep us out in the public and say, hey, those are my besties, we'll appreciate you.
We will.
But yeah, okay.
Moving on. Do you want to tell me the things that you just got excited about?
Yeah. So this is like the big news today. Apparently.
Oh, tell me. I wasn't on the internet.
It's so shocking. You're going to be so surprised.
I feel like you're being real sarcastic right now, but
and
I'm so interested.
You're just going to be like, it's unbelievable. Travis Kelce does not follow Ryan Reynolds on Instagram. So the whole... Why are you looking at me right now?
Fucking stupid. This is the stupidest fucking news I've ever heard.
Fucking stupid. So
are they just reaching? They're just reaching for anything to still make her the bad guy, right?
Fucking headline says Travis Kelce, all the headlines. Travis Kelce unfollows Ryan Reynolds, okay?
This is why I don't follow people.
So I'm like, how the fuck do people know this? Not just people, the magazine, just people in general. Like, who sits there and searches celebrities' friends lists every
that's
day
such a weird thing to do.
See, like, who's on it today and not on it tomorrow? So I'm like, do we even know that, like, Travis was ever following him? So every article I've read, because I'm trying to find out, was he ever? Because I don't fucking know who Travis Kelce was following.
Right, because why do you care?
I don't.
Like, right, I know, not you. Yeah, you know, I know. Right. I don't mean you specifically,
so,
right? But
he, every article says, although we don't know if he was following Ryan Reynolds, he currently is not. That's fucking news. Like, what are we doing?
I know.
You know what it is? It's because Blake Lively has Another Simple Favor coming out. It's because she just won. Or she was just like on that Variety 100 influential, whatever. And because Ryan Reynolds has positive news circulating right now because that soccer team he bought into a few years ago. He bought this like soccer team.
Oh, yeah. I see that all the time.
Wrexham, I think.
Yeah,
for
him and the guy from Sunny.
Yes.
I like that.
For $2 million or something. I just read like a little snippet about this. He bought it for like $2 million. Then they like revamped it, did like a docuseries on it.
Yeah, welcome to Wrexham.
Yes, and now they've won they're like one thing away from being like a Premier League. Like they were
cute.
And they're
good
like they bring in like $30 million a year now.
Oh, good for them. That's so cute.
So there's like great things in the news right now about them. So they decide that like bringing Travis Kelce into it, it's just so.
So, you know, what's been happening, too, is, like, behind the scenes in their lawsuit, like, she's progressing. She's doing well, and they're turning down his shit, and, like, it's, I don't know, the news has decided that she's evil and he's good, so, like, because it turns out that that's not the fucking case, they're doing anything they can to rewrite it that way?
Right. I don't know. Or are they, like, trying to get Taylor to speak?
I would think that after all these years, they would know that, like, this isn't how she plays. Like, if anything, she's gonna fucking ignore you guys more, right? Like, you're not gonna get her attention. She is above this,
right?
I feel like, right? Like, she is way above this, and like, also this is so stupid and petty.
Yeah, she gave up like giving into that after Reputation.
Right, that was the point, right?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, like, she's not gonna fucking play into your guys' nonsense. And like, who the fuck are you, People Magazine? Why do we care?
It's so
who's following
so
who?
Random.
Oh, so, and I feel like I've seeing not that, because I did not see that, but every time that I do, like, Google them for this, it's, like, everything that's first is, like, she's so terrible. But it's all, like, exactly like that. Like, it's smoke and mirror shit. Like, it's absolutely nothing real. It's, like, the things that they post are just reaching for something for, like, her to be the problem. But it literally makes no sense, and it's not important or real at all. And it's, like, but, like, behind the scenes, meanwhile, his publicist is also suing him.
Right.
Like,
right.
the real meat of it, like, I can't think of words, like, the real situation that, like, actually matters at all is that she is winning this lawsuit situation, so y'all are looking for anything.
So Travis Kelce is not. Travis Kelce unfollows Ryan Reynolds, but we don't actually know he was ever following him. That's literally what they're saying right now, and it's everywhere, on every news outlet.
I'm so glad I don't follow them.
So fucking stupid. I did see on Travis Kelce that he was doing like a golf tournament.
Oh, cute. Because he's doing that thing.
Vegas. I don't know.
What is going to be in the movie, the Happy Gilmore?
He is, yeah, but I don't know if that has. I don't know. It was like,
I don't know.
So it was him, Jason Kelce, and Justin Timberlake golfing together. And a few other people, but like a very random, like, and Justin kept posting TikToks and like videos of him with Jason and Kelce. I mean, Jason and Travis. And I just, okay.
You feel like Justin Timberlake is fangirling over some football players right now?
Okay.
You think Justin Timberlake's trying to get back in the good graces of the world? And you feel bad saying it because you love him? I already knew where this was going.
Like, he's
like, these guys are really cool and people like them. Look, I'm with them.
Clout? Yes.
Yeah, it kind of sounds
like
it.
Positive, like, because they are so well, because
they're very well liked by women, especially.
And Justin doesn't post, like, ever. Very rarely.
And I feel like a big thing that circles them too, like, is the emotional maturity. You know what I mean? And like, is that what you're looking for? Because you've been known to lash out when you're having a bad time, and they're known for like being like very like emotionally secure.
Right.
So are you trying to like get in with them to look like, hey, look, I'm cool too?
Right. But also, Travis, the three of them together are probably really fucking funny.
You know what? Like, I bet that's true.
Justin is kind of a douchebag, but
he's funny.
Fucking funny.
I will stand firm on this belief. If he wasn't a pop star, he would have been one of them SNL longest running fucking cast members.
Yeah, like, he's great on that show.
He's so good on SNL. Like, I honestly believe that if he wasn't a mega pop star, he would have done really well coming up on SNL.
Yeah.
Because he's a good actor, too. I don't care for him as a person, but, like, I can still give people, like, their credit when it's due. I think that Justin Timberlake is funny, and I think that he's a good actor.
Right.
Like, he's, like, I don't think I've ever seen a movie or something that he was in where I, like, didn't fully believe the character. You know what I mean? Like, not that I want to bash my girl, you know what I mean? But, like, Mariah and Glitter is not anywhere near, you know what I mean? Justin is not, he's not comparable to that.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree with that, but I also love him. But I did have, like, I even wrote, like, a note, like, is he just using them for, like,
to look cool?
That positive image?
Yeah, I think so.
And it's also kind of funny that Taylor, when she first started coming up, when she was, like, a teenager, went on Ellen DeGeneres and said that, like, her celebrity, like, all-time celebrity crush was Justin Timberlake. And so now it's just, like, really weird, like, not full circle,
yeah,
but
kind of,
where, like, now Justin is playing golf with her boyfriend. Yeah.
I do like that. Yeah. I like it. You know what? I bet they had a good time.
And she brought Ellen. Ellen brought Justin out to meet her on that episode.
That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet they had a really good time, too.
Probably. It was probably great. Like,
you know, yeah. I bet that was fun.
Yeah.
I don't care about golf,
really funny to, like, do a skit together or something.
Yeah, I want to see them on SNL. Or whatever. Make your own show. I don't care.
Yeah, and
SNL's a little late for me anyway.
Travis and Jason can help Justin out.
Maybe. Good luck with that, guys. I think you got your work cut out for you for sure. But good luck with that. I don't know if we talked about this because it was a while ago, but we talked about Wrexham and then them, and now it's in my head. Did you see, so Kylie Kelce, this is probably like last year, she was auctioning off this like special old school Eagles jacket. And I am going to fuck up his name, Ryan Reynolds' friend, who is, so there's a couple people in Always Sunny, but the one that's partners with Ryan Reynolds, his name is...
I don't know his name.
But he's the main guy. He was the one that thought up Always Sunny. It was his idea. It's his show. His name is Mac in the show. I don't know his real name. So he is married to the only girl in the show, which is the only like main character girl. Her name is Dee in the show. I don't know their names in real life. But they're married now. So when Kylie Kelce was auctioning off this jersey, Mac, I'm just going to call them these names because it's what I know. Mac kept betting on it. And someone kept outbidding him. And at the end, he lost just barely. It was his wife the whole fucking time.
Stop.
They're millionaires. They can do it. And it was for charity. You know what I mean? Like, it was like a charity auction.
They didn't know? Like,
he didn't. And she's like laughing in her computer room.
She knew.
She knew. She was doing it on purpose. Because he was getting all pissed off. And now, like, I've seen pictures, like, a couple of times since where, like, she's, like, walking around in the jacket, like, strutting her shit. Like, she didn't give it to him. She kept it. Yeah, but she knew. But he was, like, and apparently he was, like, getting really angry and, like, venting to her. And she was like, oh, that's crazy. Bid.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'll remember their names and put it somewhere because that's not nice. But these are the names I know.
Yeah.
Mac and D, they're married in real life. And she definitely outbid him on a jacket while letting him think. Yeah, while letting him think that it was some stranger. And I think, like, her username was real obvious, too. And she was like, he's a fucking idiot for not figuring out.
I was thinking, like, she must have had, like, a stock image, or I don't know, probably doesn't even have, like, pictures on that shit.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was really fucking funny. And then, like, when you went from them to them, I was like, oh, I gotta bring it up. All right, what else? I think you sent me some stuff on TikTok. Or was that it?
I think the stuff on TikTok. Okay.
That was regular stuff?
No, it was that Virginia Giuffre. Giuffre? Is that how you say her last name?
I don't know who that is. The girl? Like
the
silver-sided?
Epstein girl?
Yeah. I did see that.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay.
Supposedly, I don't know, trigger warning probably?
Yeah, trigger warning. I think I already said it, but...
took her own life?
Yeah, and I saw that she said, like, recently, like...
In a Twitter post?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I think I saw.
I think I saw that, like, she had said to, like, family and friends, like, look, like, I am not... And I think she told... I read an article that said she told her family, friends, and her doctors that she was not planning on doing anything, and that she knew that people were coming to get her. So if she committed suicide, it wasn't her.
Right. Do you remember not...
Am I allowed to say that?
I don't know.
I mean? We'll see. We're kind of deep in it.
Do you remember that, not too long ago when she, like, came out and said that she had been in an accident and her liver was failing or something?
And she was like, I'm dying, and then she was like, I'm not.
Not long to live, too, yeah.
Yeah. The whole thing's very confusing.
The whole thing is sketch.
And at first it said that she was in an accident and, like, she wasn't even injured. And then she was like, no, I'm dying. And then she was like, no, I'm fine.
Right. I just don't believe anything within that realm when someone passes away of either that or pneumonia.
Right, exactly.
I don't believe either one.
Right, you're right. If it's a pneumonia, it's probably Diddy.
Right.
If it's something else, it's probably the powers that be that we don't know, because they're the powers that be.
Right. It just is really, coincidental and great timing for them. I mean, obviously, I don't know where they are in the trial. Whatever. I don't know. The one's gone. He's gone, and the other one's locked up. So I don't really know what she was even still fighting for, or what she was even, right? Was there even, like, stuff actively going on? Cases? I mean, there's still Andrew. He was never...
Yeah, but, right, like, I mean, or is it just, like, scary that she could say your name out loud?
Right. I guess there is, I mean, I don't know, because they do still talk of, like, the Epstein Island, like, log stuff that was never given to the public. So maybe, like, all the people, I guess anybody on those lists would have still been up for...
Right. You're still, like, nervous, because, like, she can say your name at any time.
Right.
Right. Unless she can't.
Well, now she can't.
Right. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That was the point, right? Like, that's the point of, like, doing it.
I don't know, man. It's wild. And it's sus.
It is. Have you been hanging out with teenagers? I don't think that's something that regular people say. I knew what you meant, but I'm pretty sure.
People say that.
Really? Who? You and the 16-year-olds in your house?
People say that. That's like a normal shortened suspicious, no? Sus?
I thought it was short for suspect. So.
Stop it. No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't. Yeah. You're lying. You're just making that up to make me feel like I'm trying to talk younger.
No.
You thought sus was suspect?
Yeah. I don't know what the kids are saying. I'm not trying to make you feel some kind of way. I really didn't know that. Suspicious, suspect. Same thing. Suspicious is a
It's not the same thing. She wasn't a suspect.
No, but like information can be suspect.
Yeah, that's
right.
Okay.
Suspicious is just
sus is suspicious.
Right. Okay. Now I know. And now I'm up on the terms.
And the whole thing was sus.
It was.
People don't say that.
I don't know. Everybody I hang out with is 6 and under.
16-year-old. It's not. Well, everyone I hang out with is.
See, so how the fuck do we know?
So
Literally, I'm hanging out with 6-year-olds that are in speech. You know what we're saying? Not anything right.
There was a girl on TikTok today, a video I watched that couldn't say her R's, and someone was like, "Oh, this is what my." Someone was like, "Oh, this is what my sister would have sounded like if she didn't go to speech therapy for her R's." And then the girl like responded back to that, and she was like, "Yeah, I didn't go to speech therapy for my R's, but I just live with it." And I was like, "Wow, I think I found my people." Because when I was in New Jersey, I can't say my R's. You guys probably know that. And when I was in New Jersey, they told me I was in speech therapy. And then I moved to Florida, and they told me I had an accent. And we just accepted that, apparently. And so now it's an accent, but not quite sure.
Except when you went to my grandma's 80th birthday party, and everybody's like, "Yeah, but we're from New Jersey, and we don't talk like that." And then they got drunk and made you say every single word with an R in it.
Yeah, and your father is the reason that I say BK and don't say that whole word.
Yeah, right, because there's too many R's that it needs to be in a...
Yeah, I can't say the first word correctly.
I remember that, and we were all in the drive-thru smiling.
Yeah. Tyler was like 5, making fun of me. He might have been younger than that. He was in like a car seat.
He was in a car seat. Yeah. He was definitely in a car seat.
And then from that day forward, it just became PK.
Yeah. And wasn't that when you were like, we're talking about the Go-Go Gadget movie, and you're like, "I have it. You should ask me to borrow it sometime." And Gary's like, "Can we borrow it sometime?" Every once in a while, he'll be like, "Did you ever ask him if you could borrow that Go-Go Gadget movie?" It's been 30 years. I don't think he still has it.
I don't remember that. I just remember y'all making fun of me.
Yeah, they do that. They do that.
Yeah, so anyways, okay, I don't know. You said speech therapy, and I literally just saw that TikTok like right before I came here. And then I confessed my speech impediment to the TikTok comment section, and now I just confessed it on here. So it's an accent, though.
Yeah, I was like, TikTok probably already knew too.
Right. Anyways, moving on. I don't really know. That was just wild. The whole thing around that is sus. Rest in peace. Because she was very strong, and to speak up and to say what needed to be said and done, and it's just sad that it ended that way. Whether it was by her or not, she's still gone, and that sucks. That's sad.
Absolutely. That is sad. Rest in peace, because that was terrible. Yeah. I guess while we're on that, I saw this thing, and I sent it earlier, and I didn't know if I was going to bring it up, but while we're talking about people that didn't really hurt themselves, there was this woman. Have you heard of Crystal McCrory Jones?
I have not.
Okay. So this is Kelly is telling us the story. She's from Louisiana. So Crystal McCrory Jones made a doctor's appointment because she wasn't feeling well for this morning, and then she didn't show up. So her husband, who's at work, calls the police because she didn't show up to her appointment, and tells them to go check the house, and like walks them through to the bedroom where she's on the bed and had passed away of a gunshot wound, and they're claiming it's self-inflicted, but she's on the bed with a pillow over her head. She had bruising on her body that had happened that day, so if she had been bruised afterwards, it wouldn't have shown, right? Because your skin cells are already dead. So there was like very obvious signs of a struggle with another human being before this happened, and all of the coroner reports, everything was all messed up. Inconsistencies, misspellings, it was all very mishandled, and it's like years later and they're still trying to. So this happened in 2018. 2023.
McCrory Jones was found
I don't know where I got
in her home in Louisiana. It was quickly ruled a suicide. However, her family, especially her living sister, is very concerned that that is not the case.
So I don't know if we want to play all that because she's going to get into it, but I watched the whole thing, and like honestly, it was very...
Yeah, kind of weird that he just, like, didn't...
It's one thing to do a wellness check, but to like walk them in through the bedroom and like there's a pillow over your head.
Right. And to walk them right to it, but also to immediately think that like something's wrong because she didn't go to the doctor's appointment, and to call for a wellness check. Like, wouldn't she have maybe like gotten in an accident or like, I don't know.
And like also, how did you know that? Like, I don't think that my doctor would call Eric if I didn't show up.
Oh, that's true too. I didn't think of that.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what really got me. So it was like, he called and said she missed this appointment, but how do you know? Like, my kid's doctor wouldn't even call Eric.
Right. That's interesting, too. How did he know he missed? Yeah.
Right. And apparently, like, the whole case was just, like, riddled with, like, mistakes and just not very well done.
And they just said...
Yeah. And so the sister has a petition, and her sister has a petition to get it reopened because they just classified it as a suicide. I keep saying it, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
I don't know either.
So while we were on it, that one was crazy too. So you can look that up. The person that posted it on TikTok, her username is just Kelli, Kelly with an I, but just an I, not an IE. Because that was interesting. And the sister has like a petition, and she's linked it. You can sign it to try to get them to reopen it, because that doesn't sound right.
Right. But I don't. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
You could at least reopen it and look into it.
For sure. Yeah, like maybe have different set of eyes on it. I don't know.
Right.
The speaking of,
just one more thing. I just remembered, because this was another thing. So she apparently shot herself, but there was no shell casing, and then the husband showed up with the shell casing 9 days later.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that was because I was like, I feel like I'm not saying this to where it sounds like as. Should we just play it?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, we won't play it because it's hers. So you can find it,
yeah.
Or we can repost it. We'll repost it on our TikTok.
That's for the what?
Right. That was because I was like, I feel like I didn't tell you all the information because this was definitely like deeper than that. But right, that's the thing. There was no shell casing, and it reminded me, because the whole time I'm talking, I'm thinking it reminded me of Making a Murderer, but I didn't get to that part yet. Right? Remember Making a Murderer when that woman disappeared on his property? They found the body on his property, and they're like, oh, she was definitely here last, but they couldn't find the keys to her car anywhere. And then all of a sudden, those sheriff's officers that he had been suing shows up and is like, oh, they're right here the whole time.
Or the freaking Karen V trial where they found no headlights until days later after the Commonwealth had the car in their possession. Then all of a sudden they found pieces of the taillight in the Albert's front yard.
Right. And it's like, well, clearly you guys took that.
Where they weren't there for days. That whole thing, that's on trial. Like, remember how that was a mistrial the first time?
Yeah,
what's like going on? Jury. The second trial started this last week. So we're on like day 5 of it, and it's already a shit show, I feel like.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, we knew it was going to be a shit show. There's no... I mean, they have to prove reasonable doubt, right?
Right.
And I feel like it's riddled with reasonable doubt. Like I said, like the taillights showed up way later, and like...
So that's not...
Right. And then like there's inconsistencies in stories. The first like person they put on the stand changed their story from the first time.
Oh, so you should be in jail for perjury or contempt of court, right? Don't you go to jail for a little bit for that?
Like, what? How do you not have the same story?
Yeah, you're lying. At one point, you were lying.
Right.
So that's perjury.
So
now everything that you say should be thrown out.
Yeah, that's how it was kicked off. Like, just not even, like, the same details or whatever. And then, just, like, there's so much riddle throughout that Karen V trial. Like, I don't understand how it's not been thrown out. Other than they call the judge Aunt Bev, because apparently people in the Alberts, and this is just speculation, I don't know for sure this information, but apparently it's been found that members of the Alberts family who lived at 34 Fairview, where this happened, call the judge Aunt Bev.
Oh, so that's not a conflict of interest at all.
Right. And then just like little things too, like you listen to like the 911 call where this woman called 911 after they found the body in the yard, unresponsive, and she doesn't say an officer is down. She just keeps saying a guy is in the road, a guy is in the yard, the guy is unresponsive. Like, she doesn't say John O'Keefe, officer down. They would have had so much more come. And the house that the guy is an officer is in front of is full of cops So, but none of them came out. Not one.
That doesn't make any sense.
No. And then I don't know. I think we've talked about this before. The whole thing, if you've never looked at the Karen Reed trial or know nothing about it, it is mind-boggling. Like, it's a bunch of, it just looks like a frame job done by an entire police force. Like, the main guy, the main investigator, no longer works. He was fired by Massachusetts State Police for the way he handled that case.
Good.
He's the one that was responsible for collecting all the evidence, responsible for interviewing, you know what I mean? Like, and he's since been fired since the first trial. Like, how is this still a trial then? Like,
right. Is there like a new investigation, or like you just want to throw this away?
Yeah, no.
You want to just leave that woman alone?
They're just using everything from the first trial. I don't know.
Oh, that's goofy.
I don't know. I don't see how she can possibly be found guilty after all of this. But...
And why do you still have her on trial? You're not doing a new investigation, and you know that he bungled that one, and you fired him for fucking that one up.
Right.
Why is she still on trial?
Right. And the owners of the house, the Alberts who owned the house, sold it right after all this happened.
Oh, that's not suspicious.
They ripped up the basement flooring.
Oh, that's a totally normal thing to do.
And they rehomed their dog.
Oh, that makes sense. What the fuck did the dog do?
They think the dog... So John O'Keefe had... The victim had marks on his arm that the Commonwealth is trying to say is from the broken tail light, but they've had specialists come out and say it looks more like dog bites.
Okay, but why did you rehome the dog? Did you think the dog was going to tell on you?
I don't know.
Oh, if you don't have possession of the dog, they can't come and get the dog's saliva to match it to the inside of his arm?
I don't know if they can do that from like a different owner, but it would still be, and they definitely never did that because the guy that was handling the case
obviously fucked it all up on purpose for fun.
Fucking it up on purpose to cover for his friends.
Wow.
Like, there's literally a recording of him saying it happened at a cop's house, and they were like, are they going to catch heat for it? And he said no.
I don't understand how you fire this guy and you still got this lady on trial. Yeah, can y'all just leave her alone?
It's so crazy. I hope that she gets off and sues the shit out of them.
And then they're going to make him murder her and come back and kill somebody else in her yard and blame it on her.
Yeah.
Just like they did fucking Stephen Avery.
Yeah.
That poor weirdo.
She's got to get out of that town, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, right. That was his mistake. Why don't you fucking, if you've pissed the cops off to the point where you're suing them, move.
Right.
Move. Once you're suing the police in your area,
like, get out of their jurisdiction.
Move. Right. You shouldn't live where they can have any kind of fucking anything over you.
Yeah. I don't know. We're on day 5 of it as of now today. So, see how far it goes before it gets thrown out, because I just don't know how.
Yeah, this doesn't sound very promising.
They keep going. Yeah.
Like the police.
Yeah.
I mean, good for her. I hope she gets off, because this is silly.
Yeah.
And I hope she sues you right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if she's sitting in jail either. I'm not sure. I would assume.
I hope not, because it doesn't seem like you have any fucking real evidence on her. But right, she probably is if she's in between trial, right?
I don't know, because like, don't you post bail? Like, isn't that like I don't.
Well, it depends on what they put their bail at.
Oh, if she had bail,
I mean? Right? Or like if it was like something fucking exorbitant.
Right. I don't know. I hope she's not sitting in jail, but I don't actually know.
I don't know. I could Google that.
I guess if you're like in jail if you're arrested for murder, you probably don't get bail.
Probably not. Yeah. Honestly, probably not.
So she probably is sitting in jail.
That sucks. You really should sue them then.
Yeah.
I mean, she should have sued them anyway, but like especially if she's been fucking in the jail the whole time.
Yeah.
While they're out rehoming dogs and ripping up their fucking basement to cover
and selling
themselves.
Their home.
Right. That's wild.
Like, what happened in that home that you wanted to sell it so fast?
All right. Let's see what else.
It's sus.
It is sus.
I don't know. Is not Jen McCabe. What's her name? Karen Reed. Jen McCabe is the other girl on the other girl that's fucking the mastermind behind this cover up or behind this frame job. Is Karen Reed in jail? Oh no, she's not in jail.
Oh, good.
While she is initially arrested and charged with murder, she was released on bail and is currently awaiting her second trial. So that's old because she's on it now, but she,
Good job,
they did give her
AI.
bail. $100,000 deposit, which means it was $1 million bail.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But what do you do? Put a lien on your house at that point, right?
Probably,
you don't really have a choice.
All right. Well, that's what we have for celebrity news.
Oh, I got some stuff.
Oh, you have more celebrity news?
Just real quick, I like stuff. So did we see that JoJo met a boy and her girlfriend was Mac? She's not a lesbian anymore. She could be bi. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but is it really your boyfriend or were they like just hanging out?
I think she's claiming it.
Oh, she is.
And I heard that like she was like saying that like she's in love.
Oh, okay. I did see a little bit something, but I wasn't sure if it meant if it was just people speculating or if they worked together.
So who is Chris Hughes? I thought you would know because I think they meant like a celebrity thing, so I thought you would know who it was. So I didn't Google it. Okay, and then I guess these fucking weirdos again. Lana Del Rey loves these fucking goofy Mormons.
At Stagecoach.
Yeah, and I guess the Salt Lake Mormon Wives.
Sister? No, that was something else.
Yeah, right. It was the Mormon Wives.
Yeah.
Remember Secret Life of Mormon
Secret
Wives?
Life.
I was like, what's the SL?
I know.
It was like Salt Lake.
I was
Utah.
trying to remember what it was too. What did I say? Something so Secret Life.
And then I don't know what this is.
Yeah,
do you know about that? Can you tell us about that?
I don't know. It's really sad.
Okay, we don't have to then.
Well, now we already said it. I don't know who he is.
I just showed you a picture.
I know, but I don't know who he is. It's a TikToker, a little baby. He was dubbed the OK baby because every time the mom would like tell him something, he would say, "Okay." Cute kid. And he, unfortunately, the family was involved in a car accident, and they were all well, the daughter was not in the car. It was mom, dad, and baby. And he was 2 years old and he didn't make it. And they were both the parents are both seriously injured.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Speedy recovery to you guys. And rest in peace. That's,
Yeah. Cute little kid. He was dubbed OK Baby. And I did watch like a little video. And then I couldn't watch anymore because it was making me too sad. Because I didn't know him until I saw like somebody in their family. Like they had a pretty high following. So like, somebody in the family came on. It was like two people, and they came on to like post what had happened at the request of the parents.
Yeah.
And that's what I saw, and then I went and looked, and I had seen like that video, but I didn't follow them or anything. Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. Very sad. He was a very cute little kid, and I hope the parents recover for the sake of, well, themselves and
the other one,
the daughter.
Right.
And I hope that they,
they're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's terrible.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine.
No, that's insane.
And then I saw that they were like, and I didn't read into this, so I don't know the details of it, but that there's a conflict in like what the police report says happened, what actually happened. So now they're like fighting that. I don't know.
This one says the grandfather speaking out, and it's like Lincoln bio, but like
they're saying that it wasn't like
it says the grandfather disputed the Louisiana Police Department's claim about his car seat following the death of 2-year-old internet star.
Because they said he wasn't. I did read that he wasn't in his car seat. So maybe that's the dispute. Like maybe he was in a car seat or something. Like I don't know.
Right.
But initially I read that the baby wasn't in the car seat.
Wow, that's scary.
And so now I guess the grandfather's trying to say, hey, that is not true. Why are you putting that out there?
Right, because that's a terrible thing to say.
Yeah, like...
Well, R.I.P. I think we said that too many times.
I know. This has been a very up and down episode. We've gone from like...
All right, well, I'm going back up then.
All right, we're
going back up. The villain show that we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
A.K.A. me and my cousin. Is opening at Disney's Hollywood Studios on May 27th. And not only is the Disney villain show, Unfairly Ever After, coming out, but also The Little Mermaid, A Musical Adventure will both be debuting at the same time on May 27th. So that's pretty exciting. Oh, and you know what? I didn't save this, but I myself am pretty excited. I have 3 more things. Okay. VIP pass holder days are coming to Walt Disney World. If you have a pass holder pass, this is the time for us. And so we're getting our lounge back at the restaurant Marrakesh, which is in Epcot in the Morocco Pavilion. It's in the back. It's in the Hotel Marrakesh. You can't bring your friends. Only you can go. You have to have your ID and like show your pass holder stuff. You get free snacks. But I mean, it'll be like Chex Mix.
Right.
Last year there was like some
your
like
kid?
tea.
Like you have a pass holder. Oh, well, he's old enough, so he has to have one, too.
He has one, too, right. So, like, if your kid's not old enough to have a pass, I don't think it matters. But, like, if you bought your kid a day pass, you're not going in. You know what I mean? So, like, we're going to go during pass holder days. Because normally it was a month. So, now it's starting May 15th, and it's going through July. Long, right? Yeah. And so, like, my partner doesn't have an annual pass. We just got him the Disney... That 4-day pass that I said was a really good deal. We did the 3-day one. Did I tell you that, like, we added the park hopper and I thought it was going to be $40 a ticket? It was $40 for the whole thing. Yeah. So it was, like, less than $300 for 3 days for him with park hopper. So, like, we're not going to go in because he can't go in. I mean, unless I'm not leaving him in the sun. He'd be cranky about it. And I'll be back so I can go in another time. But what is really exciting about this pass holder days, besides the length of it, we're getting 40% off.
Oh, wow.
On, like, some of these, like, more expensive dinings. Like, some of the buffets and stuff.
That's good.
Yeah. So, and it's going to be, like, tiered by date. So, there's going to be, like, 4 or 5 that are going to be immediately. And then, I think, mid-June through July or into July, it's going to switch to the other 4. Or 5, but there's going to be a couple of like signature dining experiences that are pretty pricey, so the 40% off is going to come in handy. And then the buffets are all pricey.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any character dining, so it says Cape May Cafe is going to be open for the first one. Cape May Cafe has a really nice character breakfast, but it does say dinner only, and dinner's not character. And then, but Hollywood and Vine is on there. So Hollywood and Vine does a Disney Junior character breakfast. And it doesn't say dinner only on Hollywood and Vine. So I think you can get the character breakfast that way with the 40% off. But if you don't have little kids, you probably don't care because it's going to be like Vampirina and Goofy.
Right.
I mean, I like Goofy and Vampirina. But it's not, you know what I mean? It's not like the whole gang. And like, it's rotating. So like, Mickey could show up, but like, he's not, I wouldn't expect him.
Right.
You're more likely to get like Minnie.
Right. 40% off though is good.
It's a really good for the buffets. Like we might even do one of the dinner ones.
What is
even
it
if
like
you
a person?
Can't.
Like $30 a person
For a kid.
Oh.
It's like 50 for an adult.
But
it's still
40% off of that is like makes it probably about 30.
Right. So like that's not bad.
Yeah.
Especially like if we do like a breakfast one, because like Eric.
I mean, especially when fucking Golden Corral's $25.
Right. Is Golden Corral $25?
I think it is like 22. I don't know. It's been a really long time since I've been there, but I think it is like in the 20, like low 20s.
Last time I went to Golden Corral was probably like a decade ago, right?
Yeah.
We went to Colorado when like stuff was only legalized there, right? You know what I mean? Stuff. And I was like, Golden Corral, that'll be good now, right? No, it still wasn't good. It still wasn't good.
It's not good.
It wasn't good at all.
When my kids were younger, they loved it. And so that's probably the last time I went, like for one of their birthdays, like you let them pick where they want to go. And probably like for someone's 8th, I don't remember. I remember going there for Caden's birthday, probably like his 8th birthday. And he's fucking 16 now. I don't remember if I've been there since then.
So it's probably been a minute since you've been in the Golden Corral, too.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's like low 20s for dinner.
Damn, that's crazy.
For an adult.
Like, it's so
plus
gross
a drink.
in there.
Does Disney buffet doesn't include drinks? Right?
It does. I'm pretty sure.
Like, the old Golden Corral doesn't.
I'm sure Disney will probably include, like, soft drinks, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know, because I don't know when the last time we did a buffet was. But, like, it's normally, like, liquors more, but, like...
Well, yeah.
I mean, you get, like, a drink with, like, a kid's meal.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they're pretty good with, like, giving you, like, the stuff they can for cheap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, waters, too. I don't know if I've said this here before, but, like, if you're in Disney, don't buy $5 bottles of water. You can go to any quick service and ask them for a cup of water with ice, and they'll give it to you. Like, you don't have to. Yeah, like, and when it's the summer, when it's hot out, they just keep trays of it. So, like, the refreshment port in Epcot, I'll always just pop by there and just grab it. And then, like, the soda machines that they have in their quick service, they can tell if you're using your own cup. So, like, you can't just go get a soda because they can tell. But the water you can freely fill up.
Right.
All you want. So, like, and I feel like sometimes people don't know that. And it's like, you're spending $5 on a Dasani. I don't even want a Dasani, let alone give you $5 for it. You know what I mean?
That's what we do at Universal. We bring water bottles and just fill them up because they have, like, all of the They have those Coca-Cola things everywhere.
The freestyle machines?
Yeah, because you can get like a cup that you can fill up, but all of those do water too. But they have like a little sensor, like the cup has a sensor in it.
I thought these are.
You can't get it in a normal cup soda, but the water works in all of them without that special cup.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because that brings me to my next point.
Yeah.
Universal.
Yeah.
So not everybody's allowed in, right? But if you have a hotel reservation, you can buy a ticket.
They did that this week.
And I was looking just, for fun. All of their hotels count. Their value hotels are like $90 a night.
Yeah, it's all of them, but and it's any partner hotel too, I believe.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but it is, you have to be at ticket services that morning between you have like a 2-hour window.
You know what, that makes sense, because I was like, man, if they're just letting everybody get a $90 hotel, how's in the whole world there? But okay, that you're making it a little more difficult, and good, fair, that makes sense.
So you can get it, but I'm pretty sure and I don't know if you're buying it. The only thing I don't know is if you can go down there on your first day and buy a ticket for tomorrow to Epic if you're staying there. You know what I mean? Or if you have to go down there. I know it's like a 2-hour window, 8 to 10 a.m. or something like that. Or you're buying that day to Epic.
Right.
When, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not really sure, but it's not online. You can't book to stay at Boardwalk and add your Epic ticket. You have to purchase it in the lobby at the hotel, and you use your hotel key as proof that you're staying there.
I did see you had to be there physically, but I didn't know if it was for that day or for the next day or how you felt about that. I didn't get that deep.
I understood it as being that day, but then the only reason I question that is because you wouldn't be able to take advantage of early access, early entry, if you can't even buy it until 8 a.m.
Right.
So
what time's early entry?
I think 8.
Okay.
So I don't know.
And also, man, from what I have seen online, is them 8 o'clock lines are out of control, and people are saying that if you wait until 10, they're walking right in.
Right.
But people are also saying that the 8 o'clock lines are people are lining up like that before 8 o'clock, and once 8 o'clock hits, they're all in by 8:15. Yeah, that's exactly what I saw. By 8:15, everyone's in. So it's not really a big deal, but if you have visual issues, that would visually overwhelm the shit out of me.
Right. They're also doing the virtual queue like Disney for Ministry of Magic.
Yeah, and I heard that that's a shit show.
Yeah.
I heard it's not going well. I also heard that their photo pass situation is not going well.
Yeah.
But I think that's fair.
Which is why they do the previews. You are still paying to go in, but I don't know if the tickets are the same price as they're going to be when they open. I'm not sure, but I mean, that's why they open it up before the grand opening so that they can work out all these kinks. So you're kind of you get to go in and see it before anybody else or before the grand opening, but you're also going to be hit with
these issues
that they're intentionally, they're trying to work out now.
Right. And I feel that's fair. You know what I mean? Like you said, you go in with that expectation, cool, you get to go, but don't yell at people when shit's broken because it's gonna break. That's the point.
Yeah, it's
We're
the
gonna
point
see
of
what the
deal
deal
is. Previews.
Right.
They did it for cast members first. Now they're letting hotel guests, and then it eventually opens. Is it the 20th or something like that? It's very soon.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 20th. It's
yeah,
something like
I don't
that.
know.
I got my dates all confused.
It's very soon in May.
I
can't fucking wait to go though. It looks so fucking cool.
It really does.
Sorry. I know this is a Disney podcast. And
no, we can talk about all
but I am
parks, right?
so the Donkey Kong world looks so fucking cool, and I was obsessed with Donkey Kong. Obsessed with the
very
game.
Excited about all of it, honestly. But you know what was really, really shocking to me? The price of those rooms. Their moderate rooms were not much more expensive than Disney's value. You know what I mean? At the right time. I'm almost
We stayed at that Boardwalk. One of them. It's Boardwalk and Surfside or something like that. And they're across the street from each other. And we stayed at one
Dockyard, do you mean?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I feel Boardwalk's a Disney hotel.
What is it called then? Surfside and...
Dockside?
Dockside.
Okay.
You said Dockyard.
Yeah, I was and I knew that I was wrong when I said it.
And then Boardwalk, yeah. Okay, yeah. Surfside and Dockside. We stayed at one of them, and it was a decent hotel. We had fun.
And that's one of the moderates. Yeah. I went down the rabbit hole the other night. Sometimes I was because we do have a Disney trip coming up, and I'm man, should we have done this instead? But
I don't know. I want to stay at the freaking new one. That looks cool.
The new one's like $1,000 a night.
Helios or whatever. Yeah. Helios, you literally, it's in the park.
Right. But you know what? The Grand Floridian's the same fucking price, so I don't know why I'm talking shit that it's $1,000 a night, because you know what, that's normal.
Like, you have your own entrance to the park. You just walk out the lobby and you're in it.
So is there like a metal detector and like a scanning key to get in and out?
Okay. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm assuming.
Right? Because like, so like at Legoland, you technically, right, like you can walk out into the park, but like you walk down like a little sidewalk and then you do still have to go through a metal detector. Like it's not at your door, it's at like down a sidewalk. Yeah. So that's why I'm curious, like how you do that. Because you got to metal detect everybody or whatever and like check bags and like passes. So I'm just curious how you go around that being with the hotel in the park. I'm very curious.
I'm not sure. But what I do know is that I have to really fucking pee.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Do you want to just call it a day?
I think
it's 45 minutes.
Probably just call it, but I'm probably going to cut this part, and then we'll just call it, because I'm going to be...
Okay, well, and that's all. And that's all, folks. Thanks for being here.
We got to segue that out somewhere better. Hold on. Or we just leave all that, and I'm like, honestly, I have to really fucking
I'm telling you, people like authenticity. Leave your I gotta pee. You gotta pee. It's in 45 minutes. We got shit to do.
This coffee is running through me right now.
Right.
So on that note, we have to go.
All right. Peace
Thanks
out.
for being here. Peace out. Okay, down.
If you like this, share with a friend. Don't forget to like and follow.
And find us on all social media at parkinglotchats.podcast. That's Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Same handle.
Thanks for being here.